The new update Gear Up is upon us, and today I'll be talking about one of the major things that is going to be added in this update, Crystal Level 5. I will be talking about how to obtain them, the stat difference between this and Crystal Level 4, and how much does it cost to fully max out. Now, everything that you're going to be seeing or hearing in this video, it is subject to change because it is going to be currently right now on the private test server. So take everything with a grain of salt. Anyways, I did an 8.5 long hour live stream of this particular update on my Twitch, which is going to be the background footage that you will be seeing here and probably the future videos regarding this update. So if you want to know where I have been streaming, you can just go ahead and check it out right there on the description down below at twitch.tv/JonNario94. There's also going to be a VOD posted on my third channel, which is going to contain all of my VODs from my Twitch moving forward, which is going to include this 8.5 hour long VOD, which again, there will be a link in the description down below. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get started. How to obtain Crystal Level 5. As of right now, there's going to be 3 ways to obtain Crystal Level 5, which are going to be the following. First, it can drop naturally the same way as a Crystal Level 4 currently on the live server, which is going to be Uber 11 Geo Topside, Uber 11 in 5-star dungeon inside Sunder Uplands, and Uber 10 difficulty delves on Shadowy Vaults only. And of course, they do have a lower drop chances than Crystal Level 4. Second, you can get it through the new profession, gear crafting, only at rank 250 and only if you do have the recipe unlocked to craft Crystal Level 4, which you can unlock the recipe on the terminus, which is going to be right there in the hub. This is going to work exactly the same as the star shard with major nodes and minor nodes, and all you need to do is unlock the major node that unlocks the Crystal Level 4 recipe. And by crafting Crystal Level 4 recipe, you actually have a chance of getting Crystal Level 5. And third is going to be a chance of obtaining it through the Gears Crafter's Vault, which is going to be a new box. This is going to drop as a rare drop only, and only if you're opening the box with a class of over 45,000 power rank. And if you do manage to get the Crystal Level 5, it will always spawn with 2 stars available. The Gear Crafter's Vault, you can obtain them from either crafting anything inside the new profession, or by opening any Uber difficulty dungeon chest, or defeating any Uber difficulty world bosses. They work exactly the same as gem boxes, to be more precise. And there's no other way to obtain them. You cannot upgrade Crystal Level 4 to Crystal Level 5, and you can only get them from either of these 3 ways that I just mentioned. What most players would recommend right now is the Gear Crafter's Vault method, which is going to be those boxes that you do get with dungeon chests, because they do drop every single dungeon chest, and you can get multiple of them by just opening one dungeon chest or defeating a world boss. And get this, they also have a karma bar. So 70 boxes of this particular boss is a guaranteed rare drop, and the rare drop is going to be a guaranteed piece of gear, which the quality of gear is going to be dependent on the power rank of the class that opened it, hence why it requires 45,000 power rank to get Crystal Level 5. And that's how you obtain Crystal Level 5. Now, onto the stats. How good is it compared to Crystal Level 4? From the looks of it, it seems to be a similar increase that you do get from a maxed out Crystal Level 3 to a maxed out Crystal Level 4. So a maxed out Crystal Level 4 and Crystal 5 is going to be around the same difference. Not a whole lot of power rank. As a matter of fact, I do believe it's 89 power rank per piece of gear when you compare a max out C4 to a max out C5. A pretty good amount of light. I do believe a full set of Crystal Level 4 versus a full set of Crystal Level 5. The Crystal Level 5 has around 780 more light than Crystal Level 4, and you do get a decent amount of stats all around from the looks of it. Here's going to be a screenshot of all of the stats that you can actually just get with a maxed out Crystal Level 5. You can pause the video if needed. So a pretty big increase if you want to compare from Crystal 4 to Crystal 5. Now the last category is going to be how much does it cost to fully max out. First of all, Crystal Level 5 does not require Crystalline Cores. Crystalline Cores is going to be for Crystal Level 4s and below. Instead, there's going to be a new resource called the Temper Block Element, which is the one that is going to be replacing the Crystalline Cores. The way to obtain the Temper Block Element is through crafting anything inside the Gears crafting bench, no matter the rank, or you can also just rarely obtain them from the Gears Crafter's Vault, which I already explained how to get them. It also requires 15,000 forged fragments or 12,000 if your gear had 2 stars, because again, like I just mentioned, Gears Crafter's Vault will spawn with 2 stars if you do get a Crystal Level 5 in that method, but it is going to be 12,000 forged fragment or 15,000 if it had no stars per gear. And get this, 37,500 nitro glittery, or 30,000 if it already had 2 stars available, which is quite a lot because this is per gear. So get to grinding Nitro, because Nitro is going to become very valuable once again. If you want to go ahead and check it out, there's going to be a screenshot of everything that you need to know in regard to all of the items required to max out the fully Crystal level 5. And this is going to be everything that you needed to know about Crystal level 5. Thanks for watching.